by the sponsors. Behind there is NCDC and a partnership with NSF. And these tabs are supposed to help improve the teaching and learning. As you all know, that teaching and learning has changed. We talk about 21st century learning, not so? Yes. Students.com, right? We are not going to escape this because everywhere around the world, people are using technology. Technology is not here to replace the teacher. It's here to help the teacher improve the teaching and learning. So on these tabs, we have a customized NSSF information. The first here is the NSSF ordinary level virtual content. That is going to have all the O-level subjects. Second here we have is NSF advanced level, which is going to have all the NSF, all the O-level, A-level subjects, right? The next here is the virtual learner. The virtual learner has been designed for each learner. If I want to access the tab and I want to create my account, I'll go to the virtual learner and have access to this tab, like personally, and do whatever I can do with it. This tab is offline and online. Offline, I mean, like you can use it without the internet. You can access all the content without the internet that is being installed here. We are going to demonstrate like maybe biology or geography. Everything is right here. And National Curriculum Development Center is going to keep updating this content according to the current syllabus and curriculum. And this means that since we all sit for the same UNEB exam nationwide, it means that all the students in the country are able to access the same best teacher, the same good content that is being what? Updated. The next icon here is an e-book. I don't know if you've seen a book, I don't know if it's still used nowadays, called Abbott. The big book. For the e-book, it's electronic. So in this e-book section, NSF is going to provide you with the content, different books. I don't know if initially they still use Gen Aya, those literature books that we use for teaching. So we have that book right here on the tab, and the student can come and access this book. Instead of buying the big book, we have it here. So because we have so many books, I can't specify all the books that we need for the students will be uploaded right here. So a book is very expensive, that maybe is about 50,000. You would get it online at just 10,000. So we'd have something much more cheap and easier to use. And because the students have now changed, they want, even when a kid is just born, I have 4 kids. They just keep doing this on their phone, even on a Gravity phone. You've seen that. They just want to touch and swipe it. Okay? So we have the virtual ebook, and all these tabs are going to be here in the library. Then we have one very important icon here, which is the financial literacy. This is kind of a project by NSSF because our learners need to know how to manage their resources while they are still young. When you're given pocket money, you say, I'm going to be in Kayas for the rest of the term. First week, second week, canteen, finish. Then there are students who save their pocket money, and then at the end of the day, when they're going back home, they buy their dad, their mom a present. You know that?
Yes.
So financial literacy is going to be mandatory on these tabs. Yes, you access the content, but we also need the survival skills in the world, right? So it means that when the students access these tabs for the content, they should also read how they should best manage their finances. So we have that right there. And then, of course, there are other things the tab will have. If we have internet, we can share a bit of internet, but control it. Teachers are going to be trained. We already know how to use computers because I'm very sure St. Charles Rwanga has the desktop computers, right? So with this tab, the teaching and learning is changing. It's going to get out of the four walls. Kids will go out there. You see there's a banana plantation there? Take a photo of the banana plantation. Take the photo of the stem and come and explain. Because some kids, they don't know how a banana what is that? That looks like, that brown fiber looks like. So they can take a photo and share it. Say, this is how it looks like. I remember in geography when they would say, we are going to photographic interpretation. Oh, very good. All level has to go to the field, right? There's field work. So we go to the field. You can take the tabs, as long as we are sure you're secure, take photos and bring them here and explain to others. Because what the technology is going to do right now is to change the teaching from teacher-centeredness to learner-centeredness. The kids are going to work together because we have 40 tabs. They're going to work in groups and they're going to be able to share content and even interact in future with the other schools because the tabs are going to be in so many of these schools.